Hi y'all, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm FashFab. You can call me Fash. Today, it's Shady Friday with the Beauty Ninjas, and we're gonna go back in time. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. Okay, so this week was Jessica's week. Just Jessica. She chose, for the occasion, an 80s rock concert. Girl, the way I smiled ear to ear when she said 80s rock concert, I'm like, I am game. So, we're going to do a makeup look on how I would wear my makeup to a 80s rock party, because that's where we're going. So I put on my KISS shirt. I have one body, so I couldn't add Def Leppard, Metallica, AC/DC. You know, let me just say the 80s was the best era of music ever made, hands down. Do not argue with me on that, because you're not going to change my mind. 2, that was the true heavy metal back then. The heavy metal nowadays is just screaming and breathing really hard in a microphone, and to me that's not rock and roll. Just saying. So, we are just going to get into this look. I put on my cassette tape earrings. You kids nowadays don't know what that is. Well, cassette tapes. That's how us Gen X, you know, the ones that are still cool, the ones that are super tough, that's how we listen to our music. Yeah, sure did. And I still have a lot of my cassette tapes, by the way. So, the palette we're using today is the KISS palette. This is by GLAMLITE. I believe that this palette, it might still be on their website, not sure, but here's the color story. Brushes that we're going to use today is the Ozzy Osbourne brushes by Jolie Beauty. If you want these brushes, I strongly suggest you use my link down below in the description. That is an affiliated link. If you click on that link, it does go out to help the channel. 2 things. A lot of people have asked me if they were to purchase anything from the Ozzy collection, what would it be? The brushes and the palette. Hands down. So there's my opinion on that. I'm going to go into Love It Loud. And I am going to take this in this crease. I am not worried about placement below the crease. It's more the placement above the crease. I just want to get this laid down. The 80s, okay, granted, I was born in 78, okay? So I grew up in the 80s. I am definitely Gen X, girl. I am definitely Gen X. And just so you know, all the, Gen Xers over there on the IG, if they're talking about how we grew up and you're just like, well, is that really true? Look at me. Look. Every bit of what they're saying is the God honest truth. That's how we were parented. That is how our lives were. That was the best part of my life ever, was growing up in the 80s and 90s. Being a Gen X and looking at you young kids nowadays, and I can say this because I'm a mom of all you younger kids, all the younger generations, you have no idea. Enough on that. Okay, cassette tapes. CDs didn't come out until the 2000s, maybe, 90s. Anywhoosies, we did everything by cassette tape. We recorded everything by cassette tape. I mean, back in that day, you could put in a blank cassette tape and record the entire broadcast of a radio station, all the things. And that was just the way it was. I mean, that was our music. That was our tunes. We had boom boxes that were freaking amazing, by the way. I am going to go on this outer corner. We're going to go Dressed to Kill. And this is a blue. 80s was the era, I think, for makeup-wise, was known for blue. Blue eyeshadow. I remember hot pink gloves. Anything dark, anything bright went. I mean, for sure. We had netted gloves. We wore lots of Levi's. Levi's was pretty popular in the 80s. Everything was Levi's. I mean, our jean jackets, our jeans, honestly, I mean, anything Levi's that you could come up with, they probably did. And that's just being honest. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend this top line. I'm going to take this flat brush and I am going to go into Magic Touch. And this is definitely a blue. we are going to take this and smudge this in to Dress to Kill. So I'm going to go up to the crease. Nothing says 80s like blue eyeshadow. And the hair. The hair. I will do my hair, of course, off camera for the ending look. I mean, you got to have the whole hair for the vibe. But I will do that off camera because I think that's going to take me a hot minute. Even though, you know, I was in grade school in the 80s, doesn't mean that I didn't do my hair like the high school kids did in the 80s. On the inner corner, I'm going to go into Detroit Rock City. And I'm going to take this on the inner corner and I'm going to smudge this into Magic Touch. So I'm going to take this all the way in. And I am just laying this on, smudging this on, making sure that it's super duper laid down. Just because, you know, blue, denim, 80s was everything. So I want this to look just as if I was in high school or older in the 80s, that this is how I would go to a rock concert in the 80s. Just saying. They wore a lot of eyeliner. A lot of eyeliner. Like, a lot of eyeliner. We are going to go into a black diamond. And, of course, that's a black. And we're going to take this up to the lower lashes. This will help with smudging the eyeliner, smudging it out, you know, smoking it out. If you didn't wear blue eyeshadow, you wore black eyeliner. And a black mascara, like a ton of it. A ton of it. And I'm going to go in and I am going to smudge this. And what and this is my favorite brush to use for that. So I'm going to really get all up in here, smudge this. Okay, y'all. Let me finish the eyes. Hold on to your butts. Okay, y'all. Here's the finished look. Earrings and all. I tried to back comb my hair to where it would stick straight up. I back combed out here, you know, so this would stick out like it did in the 80s. They had big hair back then. Like, big hair. Is that bigger? Does that look better? Worse? I mean, they just had big hair. Anywhoosies, here's my look. What's on my face? My cheeks is Milani Luminoso. My lips is the Kiss Liner. Kiss Lip. And I want to go into, on top, like over this lip as a gloss with Nightmare. And this is out of the Ozzy Osbourne collection. This lip by GLAMLITE is matte, but I kind of want it just a tad bit shinier. Okay, y'all. Anywhoosies, what do you think? Here's my look. Now picture me in a pair of Levi's with a jean jacket. Are you Gen X? Did you go to rock concerts in the 80s? Let me know. Did you wear blue eyeshadow? Because it's a must. Hype a girl out, which means down in the comments section, swipe left, press hype, follow the prompts, and it hypes your girl out. Like, subscribe, share. Click that notification bell down there. It should let you know next time I upload. I hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing day. Go out and do something kind for somebody. And I'll see you in my next video. Toodles.